Good morning. It's Tuesday morning, and here on Tuesday we're going to read Revelation 14, verses 6 through 13. Then I saw another angel flying directly overhead with an eternal gospel to proclaim to those who dwell on earth, to every nation and tribe and language and people. And he said with a loud voice, "Fear God and give him glory, because the hour of his judgment has come. And worship him who made heaven and earth, the sea, and the springs of water." Another angel, a second, followed, saying, "Fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great, she who made all nations drink the wine of the passion of her sexual immorality." And another angel, a third, followed them, saying with a loud voice, "If anyone worships the beast and its image, and receives the mark on his forehead or on his hand, he also will drink the wine of God's wrath, poured full strength into the cup of his anger. And he will be tormented with fire and sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment goes up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, these worshippers of the beast and its image, and whoever receives the mark of its name. Here is a call for the endurance of the saints, those who keep the commandments of God and their faith in Jesus. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, "Write this, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Blessed indeed, says the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, for their deeds follow them." Ay, 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 ay. What do we do with this? It doesn't sound much like a gospel, this passage of condemnation, but you might say it's the flip side of the gospel. You know, the gospel promises wonderful things to those who believe, and to those who don't believe, not so wonderful things, I guess. That's what John is trying to say. And he's trying to urge the faithful readers of his apocalypse to hang in there and keep their faith strong and keep believing, because they don't know. Well, we don't know exactly what God's up to first, and we don't know. We want to be sure that we are included in the right group. Okay. Now, if a Roman soldier stopped you and read this, "What is this seditious literature you're carrying around?" He'd start reading and he'd say, "Wait a minute, angels are flying around blowing trumpets and yelling, and we've got Babylon. Babylon's been gone for centuries. Babylon's no longer important. Rome is what's important." You see, Babylon here is code for another city in the ancient world, a leading city, a city that was very important, but that you didn't want to get in trouble with the inhabitants and the leaders of that city. That would be Rome. And so Babylon stands for Rome here and other places in this book. And so fallen is Babylon. Rome is fallen. And so there we go. Well, Rome hadn't fallen at that point, but the promise is, sort of implicit promise in this passage, is that God is powerful and Rome will fall, and Rome is not the final answer to anything. So political power is not the final answer and will not stand ultimately. Now, there are a lot of people in our time who believe that this or that set of policies or this or that set of candidates will be the answer, and are blessed by God and chosen by God to, do whatever it is that those people happen to think the candidate should do. Political power is not the final answer ever. So implicit in this book is a serious critique of empire, and all empires should beware the temptations of power. The Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire from the Middle Ages, there are Russian empires, and there's been a couple, and there's an attempt to make a new one, and the American Empire. We don't think of America as an empire, but it certainly fits all the criteria. And so we can't believe, we can't follow the idea that, well, our political system is the answer, and we just need to spread that around and tell people. Because our political system is as broken as any others. It's just, not as perhaps as badly broken as some others, but it's still broken, and we need to focus on that ourselves. So anyway, Rome is fallen, and those who persevere will be all right. All the others, all the leaders, all these Romans, all these pagans, they are going to get their deserts, their just deserts. They're going to get what they deserve. And that raises some other questions, but we'll get to them, I think, later on in this series. I hope that you have a great day today, and I hope that you remain faithful and don't get tempted to follow the Babylonians. All right. Have a great day.